Always is not bad. Always is pretty good, and he blocked a shatter with his shield. We never.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie, I completely blanked out. What was the question?
Why did you let Oasis win in the finals?
So I'm gonna be honest. You guys are all liars. Oasis is dog shit, but we are more.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're just garbage. That's why.
Yeah. No, all I gotta say is like, I mean, if I don't think Oasis is like amazing. I feel like he just popped off at the right time in the right place.
We never focused him. He was always in front of his run shield like Nick, but they actually focused Nick and killed him, but we never did.
Yeah, so basically, we didn't. We didn't let Oasis win intentionally. We just played Nick.
Yeah.
That seems pretty
ROCNY, that's so haha funny.
You see, if you guys drafted me, then we'd be fine.
Yikes.
No, look, dude, I don't know about that one.
Pretty far down. I'm not gonna lie.
We have ROCNY, Chief.
All right, so but I'm gonna give you the gist. We kind of get anchored down by certain people like Shash, so we're not insanely far. So we kind of stay in the mid range because the fucking anchors on our team like Shash.
Oh my god, I like it.
No, yeah, I'd ship it.
I'm still not in the server with them, so no.
God.
Yeah, it's because you got voted out, Snowman. You got voted out of the server, okay?
Who even? Oh, tell me who voted me out. Tell me who voted me out. Call him
all I
out.
have to vote. That's a lot of people, dude. Accurate. All I gotta say is I'd ship it. Okay.
Well, we're only the best duo if we're playing Jackbox together. Besides that, I don't know.
I mean, but Nick goes sicko mode on it too.
Well, I don't know. Acronator has first-hand experience. We do kind of pop off in Jackbox.
Wait, Acronator was in Jackbox? What face?
Yeah,
I knew Dividing was. We played with
him once. Yeah, we played with Dividing.
No, we played with Acronator.
Well, I mean, not everybody
of you.
To an extent.
Not
wait,
true.
Let me talk.
I haven't talked yet.
Okay, let Magical go.
Look. So week 4 we played against Bot Busters, okay? I think it was a 3-1 and we lost one map and Shash went crazy afterwards.
Okay, brother.
Like literally shitting on all of us the whole time.
That's true.
And it boomed us for the DC game as well.
Reenactment. You guys are mentally, but you guys are so mentally.
Okay.
I'm so scared.
Hey, let me talk. No, let me talk. I haven't talked.
I disagree. Okay, wait. Hold up. I disagree with that because like I feel like there was a lot of losses that were due to like poor scouting. Like for instance, the Rio game. When we lost against Rio, we scouted them out to be a full goats team, and they just ran DPS, and we just got destroyed. That was the mentality.
The only game that we lost because of bad mentality was the DC game. That's the only reason.
Not even DC. It was DC.
I guess
we didn't DC. We didn't have All Mike, and it's not against EM, but we didn't play with EM. We didn't have the synergy with EM that we did.
All Mike told us
we didn't even. Well, the thing is, we didn't practice with EM because we didn't know that we were going to be missing.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like if we had that hindsight, we would have won.
But like the BB game, the second one.
The BB game was because we didn't have magical. I mean, like honestly.
To be honest, that game.
We also went in. We went in thinking we were gonna lose, and if we think that, we're gonna lose.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Hey, back to the poor mentality thing. Back to the poor mentality thing. Like, I'm just gonna spit it out. I don't care. The season's over. Like, All Mike, if he loses, like. I don't know, like one map, he just gets like completely boomed.
No, it just depends on how it happens. It just depends on how it happens. Because sometimes
I would like to say that after the Bot Burgers event with Shash was like really good about keeping our mental up. So like it was just that like one moment. Shash has like been an awesome manager otherwise. But that was just like the one thing.
Compared. Hold on. Compared to other managers, absolutely, dude. Like, I'm not gonna put him on the level of fucking Orbit. Come on, man.
He has a little bit less chromosomes than the rest of them. I gotta give him that.
That's my gerbometer
You guys
rating.
talking about Orbit's pretty cool.
I mean, as a person,
not as a manager.
No.
Can I say something?
Alright,
about
next
mentality?
question. Let's him.
I don't think mentality was ever the sole reason we lost, but some maps, some games, it did play a factor. in like I'd say the Rio and Double Clap game were probably the two ones where we
That
mental
was when they were
kind.
still. Yeah. That makes sense.
But we could have played better, and the mentality didn't solely cause us to lose those games, but it did play a part.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Dude, SR doesn't mean anything in a team environment.
ROCNY doesn't know how to play Zarya.
Although ROCNY is really good, I don't know. We just kind of had pre-established synergy.
Sebs had better synergy at the start of like the league. We were like testing people, and our starting six just had a lot of natural synergy with each other, and Sebs was a part of that.
Also,
ROCNY
ROCNY ROCNY does not speak in game ever. He says
and
no
I kinda
words.
know. Like think of him like outside a game and then like just remove all of that.
Yeah, exactly.
He becomes like
No, he memes in game. He literally
No,
just
he's
memes in
literally himself in game.
Yeah,
and
no,
it's scary,
in
bro.
game, these guys are dog shit. You guys, they suck.
Yeah, but
They're so
he
bad.
doesn't
Let's be honest here. Hold up. Let's be honest here. I do that.
No, we will win a fight, and then he'll be like, haha, we nay-nayed on them, and then that's the only thing he'll say.
Yeah, basically.
on them, yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah,
And I just gotta yell and
Whoa,
call.
shut up. Let Yam talk.
Yeah.
No, there was okay. So the like.
Nick, shut up.
Shut up!
Let Yam
Nick,
talk.
let Yam talk.
Yeah, so one thing is, right, is I think that when we had Sebs in, he kind of took on like the leader role, right? Like he would always be like the one talking to comms when it was going silent. He would always try to bring morale up as well. It's just that I guess he's kind of like a Sinatra in the Goats, where he took the leadership role and he matured it and he became such a great player.
Also, I'm 95% sure that's a meme comment because it's pretty fucking obvious why I didn't play.
I can't.
No, Akri just said he made
He
it
said
up.
that he made that one up.
Oh,
Damn.
Cut the mod! Cut the mod!
I think
He was here for
it's,
playoffs. We lost finals.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
no.
like okay, like what do you mean by like as in like when he returned, right? Like how did we feel getting him back?
Yeah, like
As a, like,
How important was it?
How
so
important
like
was
I
it?
feel like as a whole, like it helped us a lot because of the fact that like I feel like with getting Ted and Magical back, both of them at the same time, right? That really brought up team morale because we were just coming off of the loss of Bob Burgers, right, and the Rio game, and we got our starting roster back. We got Ted back, and Ted was a big part of the team at the start of the season. So I feel like it really helped us in morale wise. I don't know.
But he didn't do enough.
Okay.
Okay,
You love things. You're like I'm burnt out.
Yo, shut up, no.
Okay, well, so in my opinion, he wasn't like at his peak when he came back, but it did still help a lot.
He wasn't able to coach as much as he did before.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
he
still.
Because a lot of the
like,
a lot of what he taught us at the beginning we'd already learned, so he didn't have as much to do.
He helped us develop comps a lot. But he
Yeah.
wasn't there like doing the micromanaging and stuff. But he helped us with comps. But besides that, he did a lot, but like he didn't really do that much. Like we were kind of
He did
already.
more. He did like 90.
It's all about the morale.
If you took all his coaching together, I think like 90% would be beginning of the season, and then 10% would be after. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, Omega
Oh
Low.
yeah.
We said
no.
go kill, and he said okay.
Tofu's like straight up like probably one of the most underrated, or was one of the most underrated main tanks in like the main season, because like all the like lists and stuff about best main tanks came out after.
Okay, let's be honest. Gravecake makes half those lists, so they don't.
That's true.
No, wait. I can
Yeah.
actually answer this. I can actually answer that question. So we could either Tofu might come back soon, but I was talking to him after it, and he was saying even after he's like, I don't know what was going on, but that was like the best I've ever played in my entire life.
Dude, same!
So same with us, when he peaked. I know.
He peaked. It's over. He's garbage now.
Dude, I peaked too, don't worry. Me and Tofu are in the same boat.
We could. I mean, we could see if he gets back and revisit that one. But yeah, Tofu
Yeah.
good. That's why I told him to join.
Yeah, basically we sandbagged for Tofu in the finals.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, I can answer this. Let me answer this. Absolutely nothing. As soon as overtime started, right after second on Hollywood, we were like in a 4v3, and we thought we had won. I committed beat, they committed grab, and missed everything. And then
also, my hand had a spasm.
I thought we had won, and so I make the call to back up and then recommit when we use ult, and then Nick feeds into their back line, and so now we have to push back further, and then we come out of spawn, and then we have EMP, we have Shatter, we have Nano, and we have Grab. We have everything but Nick. You had gone Doom at this point, hadn't you?
No, I never.
Oh,
I didn't
anyway, we had everything but Rally and Beat because I had used it. And we managed to lose that fight because of just an insane play or positioning by Oasis and just a bunch of unlucky shit.
So yeah, we the fight before the last fight on Hollywood, we got like 2 picks and no one was calming, and I was like, I don't know what to do because there was nothing to calm from my perspective, and I was like, we gotta call something. So Diva's on point. I anti her. I'm like Diva, and then we turned on the Diva. And then a huge anti came in from behind us, and then I think Z-Power, I actually don't remember, but we just kind of, Jeff came in and swung. And but also, did you, not Z-Power, wrong, sorry, either way, did you guys see the VOD of Tofu getting killed by the bomb on Last Point Hollywood?
Yeah,
like,
it went
how did that happen?
Oh yeah,
it landed at the exact wrong spot where it was half on one side of ship,
half on the other.
Really, it was up
unlucky.
against the wall.
Because then we didn't really get a full fight, and then Tofu kind of threw his shit away, and we were like.
And then our graph came in like literally like before when everybody was dead, so that didn't work. And then our EMP came in when like everybody was dead, so that didn't work. So like.
So yeah, the EMP Shatter would have worked, but Oasis was there.
Yeah, Oasis didn't have Oasis wasn't EMP'd, so you were able to block it.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, we thought we won. That was one of our biggest downfalls, was thinking we won a fight and then not calming and then losing the fight, and that's what happened in Hollywood.
No, so the only reason I wasn't calming is because I was nervous out of my fucking mind.
Dude, I was under shaking. I was like, oh my god, we won.
Dude, no.
We lost.
You know how I was playing Zarya, right? I couldn't aim.
Bruh, let's blame Sebs. I'm blaming Sebs.
Dude, I've blamed myself for like 2 weeks.
One thing that I will say though, like, I don't think that like we lost that due to amazing positioning to Oasis. I think we lost that because Oasis just happened to be in the right spot at the right time.
I think it was more, yeah. I don't think it was planning.
It just happened that way, and it, like shit happens.
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it accomplishes the same thing whether he's standing in that spot.
I know. You were saying amazing positioning. I'm just saying that I don't think that it was straight his like intention. LMAO.
I'm getting sad talking about this.
Alright,
Yeah,
so we can,
dude, yeah, me
we can
too.
move
Dude,
on to
I'm
something a little
dude,
bit
I'm having
lighter.
PTSD from whenever I freak my
Dude,
head.
I was shaking, dude. I was playing an I'm scared Mr. Snowman moment, dude.
I heard helicopter noises above. I hear
I rewatched the replay, and I was like, why?
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, they have 3 ults, they have 4 ults. We win this fight, right? And we win the whole thing.
We just move on. Let's move. Let's move.
Oh no.
Let's move on.
Shash, I swear to God.
100% helps.
It helped a lot.
For me personally, I know he didn't start all that much, but Jay Venom from Crest has been a huge help to me. Like, we had one scrim where Crest was like watching us, and they were saying like, I don't know, they were saying I was doing good, so I reached out to one of them and asked them to do like a VOD review, and Jay Venom like went through to the moon and back to try to help me, and I like Jay Venom. I love you.
Also, Ultra is a really cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, when he's not mic spamming.
I think
It's not often.
I think that makes him cooler. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, honestly,
ROCNY, I mean, you would say that, ROCNY.
Yeah, I would. I just did.
Get boomed.
What's your point?
No, but yeah, he would always come in like mid scrim and just be like a morale booster for us sometimes.
Actually, probably one of the biggest things that I respect from them was after the loss, they came into voice chat and was talking about how close of a game it was and all this shit. So
yeah, the next day they played the Chads.
as yeah, as a whole, I mean, I feel like it helped us a lot. At least for me and Magical, I know we talked to Moby a lot back when he was on Crest and God.
I also talked to Koodle, Isaac, and Merson a little bit.
Hashtag Koodle.
But, like, another thing to go with Crest characters.
We don't need to talk about that.
It's a thing in League Zero where kind of the advanced players just kind of shit on the novice players, and I don't think a single Crest.
I don't think
ever
any
did
of the
that.
Crest guys did
Ever.
that.
Like before we're partnering with them with anything, they never did anything like that. There's
We didn't even talk in the chat. Let's be honest.
That's Ozzy for you.
They would just talk to other advanced players if they ever did, and it was barely ever.
And I was talking to Venom about it, and we were telling everybody who was talking shit, and Venom was like, "Yeah, those guys are bad." Like I don't name names because and then he was like, "Yeah, those guys weren't very good in advanced. That's probably why they were shit talking about us."
Let's be honest. We know like the 3 or 4 people that did that consistently, and he's probably right.
Nice.
All right, and we do have one last question out of the 10. So there were jokes, if not rumors, floating around that Shash was relatively inactive by the end of the season. Were these true?
Shash was relatively.
Cut the mod! Cut the mod! Cut the mod!
Okay, everyone rubs hands.
I joined about.
Okay,
It's time, boys.
Okay.
Oh no, guys, it's time.
All right.
No, Shash.
Hold on. Let me say something. So I joined as a mental health coach, which is kind of dumb. But it was like the day after the signing window closed, and then I was like, okay, time to meet everyone. And then I didn't see Shash online, and then I still didn't see Shash online.
Okay.
And he never did.
Basically, what I'm saying is that
He left to get the milk and never came back.
yeah, dude.
He pulled the black tie, dude. Holy shit!
Okay.
Now that Shash is actually not a part of our OD team, we can say all this with no repercussions
He
whatsoever.
still has access to the server, dude.
And I'm still technically a staff member on that.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you only have a generic role. You
To
have
give
no
to give a
terms.
real answer to the question, he came to some scrims, and then other scrims he did not, and sometimes he left halfway through scrims without saying anything. But at the end of the day, it's not really the manager's job to like be coaching or anything like that. It's to get a scrim, which I mean, let's be fair, he didn't. But
Okay.
he got.
I was doing that every
he got
night,
a few
but-
good things. He got the like Crest stuff and all
And he
that.
drafted the team.
And they drafted the team. Like at the end of the day, like he did his job. And,
Played
like,
League during scrims.
Like I don't.
Okay, towards the
No, but
end,
like,
he got
what more
you're
can
one
you
to
do
talk.
as
Yeah,
a
I am
manager
one,
with no
yeah.
experience? Like what more can you do?
Alright, no memes. Okay, Shash did show up to most scrims.
Yeah.
Especially towards
what
the
about
end.
that entire like?
He had like a week where he didn't, and then that was it.
Okay, he started. So like it was like he was here like first half of the season, and then like actually until like week 7 or I don't know. That's an
I
estimate.
think it was about like.
And
week
then he
5,
like he kind of dipped, and then he came back first week of playoffs, I think, or a little bit before first week.
No,
of
Game
playoffs.
like week 9, week 10, and then like playoffs.
Okay, week 9 and 10. Okay.
I think it was week 9. I should.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the
Acronym,
questions I've got
Do you want
for
me
you
to
guys.
ask a question, or do you think we're good? It's like a basic
If you
question.
wanna, yeah, go for it.
It's like a basic bitch one. That's like everybody asks.
Why is Schaffler the best player on your team?
No.
Worst.
Well, it was kind of so because I know we all voted Zimza for MVP. I don't know if we wanted to go down the lines and name who we thought was Pepega's MVP. That was the player. Yeah, I didn't because I felt like this went pretty quick.
Let's do that.
Just to bulk up the time.
Alright, start it with Magical.
Oh, I'm on the clock.
And you can't say yourself. Don't like.
Nick.
Dude, what the fuck? You're not even
Okay,
gonna
let
let
me
my
think, let me think, let me
narcissistic
think.
side out? Dude, fuck you.
Wait, let Magical say what he said.
I'd say like you mean player or do you mean just
Player,
like
player.
anybody on the player?
Well,
Okay.
just like no. It's like it just not like coaches or managers.
Yeah, so player. So probably Sebastian, just because like he helped us untilt and he like never tilted at all whatsoever, and he kind of took the leadership role in some capacity. So I think probably Sebastian. Yeah.
Lilith, you got
Merry Christmas.
That's Seb, by the way. Sebastian is Seb. Yeah.
Yeah, Seb. Sorry.
Yes. Oh, you could say why?
Oh, he's really good, and he lets me Reddit Lucio, and I don't die.
Wait, who?
Hold on, can I do mine? Can I do mine? I'm about to leave.
Who did you say?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said Shackler.
Oh, Shackler, okay.
Can I do mine since I'm about to leave?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say Magical because he was always a great person in comms, especially near the end of the season. Because at the beginning he was kind of like really quiet, but then he like got used to the team. He just like became an even better player than where he was before.
Are you two like sucking dicks? Like what the fuck? Don't say anything. Like hello? Am I the only one that's noticing this here? Hello?
This is actually just a giant scheme. To
Dude, I don't like this.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Dude, okay. I'd probably say Lily because he was a big commer and was probably one of the biggest people on the team in game wise.
Is that making fun of his weight or?
Yeah.
That's
a hard cap. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking neckbeard whore.
ROCNY? Go ahead.
Acronym is gonna have so much to come
Because
from
your
this.
parents don't accept the fact you're gay doesn't mean that you have to lash out on us.
Yeah, Nick is bi.
Okay, well, listen here. Alright,
ROCNY,
first
take
off,
it first.
no.
Please start talking.
Just let ROCNY go.
Alright, it's easily Yam. He carried the season every day. He
Yeah, it's
showed
not even
up.
a cap, dude. Like, Yam did kind of carry until you.
And this isn't even my joke answer. You are not going to get an actual response. That is my answer.
Okay.
Alright, Shash, you got any?
Me? Okay, Magical probably, because he was a smart boy. There you go.
How'd you
Alright,
like his
Joseph?
personality?
Quick and simple.
Okay, so I kinda have two. One's for mainly morale, and the other is for like actual mechanical skill and in-game.
Do both for him.
Okay. I was gonna say ROCNY.
Boo! You're fucking gay.
Oh my god.
Did you just say that ROCNY was our MVP, bro?
Yeah,
No, for morale.
That's a hard
Fuck out.
cap.
Get the
That makes
fuck
sense.
out.
That makes sense.
ROCNY just made somehow everyone laugh at the exact same time.
Haha, nay.
Yeah, because you guys are literal brainless.
It's a
I say a
Pichu
single
bomb.
word. I say a single word and you guys are like, damn, that's a comedy right there.
That's not funny. I've never heard one.
You know what? I take it back. It's all going to Nick.
Thanks.
Oh, what?
Wait,
Nicholas.
Nick actually got a vote in this?
Wait.
The person that lost us the finals?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Alright, go back to your bench, go suck a dick.
Oh, that
Alright?
hurts.
I don't
you
wanna
were the
play
kid that
Frig.
That's all I'm here.
Nick, okay, Nick, to be fair, you swapped Farah for Stall. I know.
Okay,
That's a
listen.
huge weird joke, dude.
Win.
Keep all of this in.
You didn't smoke shit. Go back there. Suck a back up.
Alright, Gazette, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go out and say it. Schaffler, fuck you. You're not gonna get your choice at an MVP. It's going to me. But yeah, I'd probably have to say, my main man Joseph out here kind of fragged on the team.
Dude, he popped off as a mental health coach.
No, dude, Ted did.
Yeah, no, you did actually kind of.
You know, I kind of got like hated by every single one of you whenever I first
Ted's
joined.
pretty epic because Ted
I didn't
DC
know
from
you were
the
on the
team, not
team.
even from a game. It's quite impressive.
Like,
That is
the
funny.
second that I joined,
That's a ha-ha
everyone
funny.
hated me and nobody would talk to me except for like ROCNY, and then you just leave out of nowhere whenever we were in the middle of conversation.
Oh, I never really talked to you.
We never hated you. We just didn't talk to you because we're all fucking shy guy gamers who have to like screen to get any social interaction.
you know how depressed that made me feel?
You actually think that we want to talk to people?
You know how depressed that made me feel? It's like
Alright.
I may
How does
be
that make you
retarded,
feel?
but I have feelings.
We need a mental health coach for the mental health coach.
Wait a second.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Yo, where's Gravecoat and you need?
Yeah,
No,
but
dude, I like
No,
my
Grape
ears.
Kick was an actual player, bro.
I like my ears more than my feelings.
No, hold on.
We're going off on a tangent at this point.
Great,
Alright,
Kick's
Schaffler,
gonna
who's
drop
here?
the team, dude.
Hey, my name's Schaffler, Red Man Show. My MVP? I give it to Bartholomew, because he...
Nobody knows who that is.
That's loyalty, man.
Bartholomew,
That's
not
loyalty.
Bartholomew.
No, because...
Lilithy, excuse me.
Listen to me.
Choosing
Listen
my
to me.
choice. Go
Listen
kill
to me.
yourself.
No one else is left.
I
It's only
want
Tofu.
to.
I'm not gonna vote
Come
for
on.
Tofu. No, because anybody like main support's like a I don't want to be mean, but it's kind of brainless, but not really. But like I've been on teams and no. The thing that's really
Wait a second. No. This is happening. Hold on, this is happening again, dude. You're doing the same thing as Magical and Sebs. You're sucking each other's dicks. Hold on.
Dude, Nick, nobody is going to suck you off, bro, okay?
Yeah, Nick.
I don't want anyone to. What the fuck? I don't want your gay asses to do that.
But, like, that doesn't mean that you have to lash out on us.
Let him finish.
Can I give my reasoning, please, Nicholas?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I've been on different teams since Pepega, and it's like ult tracking. You never think of it because we're pretty what's the word, spoiled with Lily, because he came in knowing how to ult track, knowing how to plan, and like his big brain was just super nice about to see, because we never had to think. Like we're like, okay, what else do we have? Lily's like, okay, this else we have, this is what we got to do, and that's like the big easy release. And he's also kind of good, I guess, at the game.
I'm joking.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's true. Because like on our other teams, nobody knows how to ult track for like at all.
And also magical, but as people already said, magical, and he's kind of ugly, so I'll pick Lily.
Yeah, no cap.
Alright,
Never seen his name's Bernard, but he looks like fucking who's the guy?
Wait, can we talk about how we have 3 Nicks on the team?
Yeah.
Oh, we have one.
Wait, we do?
Yes, Jacob.
Yeah.
We have Tedison's name is Nick, Magical's name is Nick, and Nick's
Magical's name isn't Nick, it's
Yeah,
Bernard.
it's Bernard.
My name is Nick. My first name is Nick.
Yeah.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, that's his middle name. That's his middle name.
Anyway,
Bernard is
one
his
thing
middle
you
name.
guys.
You guys
okay?
My middle name is Edward. Hey, is Mason here?
I think Mason's just like dipped.
He's dead.
Okay, Snowman.
Okay, Snowman, go ahead.
Okay, you know, I don't care if people hate me. Actually, I'm not gonna get hate for this, but I have 2. So first, it has to go to Giz/Adam. I'm not gonna leak his last name. Even
Adam.
No, dude,
It rhymes with a weed.
Chandler.
Okay, so you guys are all looking at the fucking thing that says our sorry, ad monetization or whatever. I don't care. You guys are all looking at the thing that says our names. So what I want you guys to do, is follow the account that I'm about to change my name to on Instagram.
I don't.
It doesn't work. You have to leave and rejoin.
You're so bad, it's insane.
It changed for me.
Well, who was the second person? Snowman?
Oh wait, actually, I have to leave and rejoin. Yo, can you bring me back in? Actually?
No, it changed. It changed.
Adam Wee.
Because like he literally had most of the time he had no reason to show up to scrims. Like, I'm not gonna leak anything, but a staff member literally told him he can go like find a different team if he wants
Yeah, I wonder who that was.
Okay.
Wait, real quick on that. Giz also helped me a lot on my Zen. Like I know like
I
a lot of people
to say that, but
okay, you go. It's fine. You can keep talking then.
Cut him off.
okay. He helped like Yam and I think Mike as well, and then Schaffler with like
you are a freaking
mechanics
Chad.
and stuff.
Thank you. But a lot of that chatness is because me and Giz did a bunch of one-on-one VOD reviews, and he's like, "Hey, do this." I'm like, "Oh, cool," and then I did it, and then I was good.
Yeah, because I remember those because I saw you guys alone in chat, and then a watch together link would come up, and I'm like, okay, I'm lonely, so I'll join these people. But like, he kind of popped off, not gonna lie, even though he doesn't officially play DPS really. So yeah. And then, you know, my second MVP's gotta go to the best player of all time, Grape Cake Overwatch.
Yeah!
Dude, he literally cost us a map. The fuck, dude?
He has
Nick,
100%.
do you not know what a joke is, Nick?
Dude, he has 100% map rate win on Pepega, dude. He played 1 map and he won it, dude. He rolled. He's so good at the game.
I mean, the same thing can be said about Underdog, and he's played like 10 maps, so.
No, you don't understand.
Underdog's good, unlike Grape.
Wait, actually, can I do like an honorable mention? Cause like Underdog's kind of like no cap. Like I think we don't really talk about him too much, but
He's
like
starting on the continuation of BP.
yeah, but he's a really good player, and I feel like it's just unfortunate how he wasn't able to start.
Yeah, Underdog's cool. I like him.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Tofu, you got yours?
I got
Oh,
kicked off
jeez.
the instruction.
I guess I'll go with
Me.
Schaffler.
Grape cake! Let's give it up again!
Yeah. I think it's just unanimous. Grape Cake is the team MVP.
Dude, Grape Cake's gonna use this in his resumes. He's gonna. Okay, first he's gonna include Season 1 League 0 champion because, you know, he claims he's
Sponsored
affiliated. Flat
caster.
chat. Yeah. And then he's gonna say that we were like bowing down to him, and that we're calling.
All right, Snowman, you gotta stop fucking. Okay, you gotta calm down.
He's gonna send in a VOD of us
Alright,
saying.
Wait, who'd you say Tofu?
You.
Oh, sweet. No arguments there.
Anyways,
okay, it's me.
Limliff.
I'd probably say Lilithy with an honorable mention to Magical, because as Lily ultracks a lot and is very good at the video game, and Magical is a big brain and good at the video game.